everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this class we'll discuss the subsets and in this under this class we'll discuss superset, proper set, singleton set, theorem on subset, and in the end of the video we'll discuss NCERT class 11 exercise 1.3 question number 1 and 3. So what is the definition of subset? So a set A is said to be a subset of a set B, another set B, if every element of A is also an element of B. So symbolically you can write A subset of B if A belongs to a small a, this is element, and this is set, implies that the small a belongs to a set, the set B, capital B. So if this condition is hold, then we can say A is the subset of B. Okay. So let us take some example. Set of natural number is a subset of set of whole number. So we know that natural numbers start from 1, 2, 3 are positive. Then what is whole number? Whole number start from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So means natural number exists in whole number. That's why you can say natural number is a subset of whole number. Next, P, the set of prime number less than 6, and Q, the set of prime number less than 30. Set of prime number less than 6 is what? 1 cannot be prime number. So you can write 2, 3 and 5. And set of prime factor of 30. So which is the prime factor? 2, 3, 5, prime factor value you can take. So P subset of Q and P also equals to Q. These are subset also and equal set also here. Next, we'll learn what is proper set and what is superset. So let A and B two set. Then if A subset of B but A not equal to and A not equal to B, these two conditions should be satisfied. A subset of B and A not equal to B. Then we can say A is called proper subset of B and B should be superset subset. Okay, so let us take an example, then it will be clearly understood. So A is a set 1, 2, 3 element and B is a set 1, 2, 3, 4. So A, the element are 1, 2, 3 and this element are exist in B, but this 4 element is not here. So that's why A is subset of B and A not equal to B. So in this case we can say A is proper set of B and B is called superset. This will be set only, proper set. Similarly, X is a set number, P a set, an element defined like that, X is a set of whole number and Q another set defined like that, Y is a set of integers. The whole number we know start from 0, 1, 2, 3 and dot dot, and integers include -1, -2, all negative, 0 and positive integers also. So obviously P is the subset of Q but P not equal to Q. Clear? So P is the subset, proper set, P is called proper set and Q is said to be superset. Clear? Superset. What is singleton set? Singleton set is nothing but it is a set of one element. So means when a set contains only one element, this is said to be a singleton set. Clear? Next, theorem on subset. So what is the theorem on theorem? So theorem number 1, it is called every set is a subset of itself. Obviously every set is a subset of itself. Clear? So let us consider a set A equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the elements. So now how to define the subsets? So subsets are what? One set would be empty set or you can say void set. Another set is what? 1, 3, 4 and 1, 2 and what? 1, 3 and what? 1, 4. Okay. Now 2, 3. Now 2, okay, now 1, 3, 4. Okay, So the number of set will be what? 2 to the power subset is what? 2 to the power n. So here the number of element is how many? 2 to the power n means what? 4 is 16. So here more element, more subset will be there. So means 1 comma 2 comma 3, okay, and 1 comma 2 comma 4. Now 2 comma 3 comma 4. So like this we will get 16 subset. So means here the set it is called every set is a subset of itself. Means this is a set also subset of itself. Yes. So theorem number 2 is that the empty set is a subset of itself. Like see, this is what? This is empty set. So every empty set will be the subset of every set. Okay. So that's why they are called a trivial relation, trivial case. Trivial means by default they can it is considered empty. Every set is a subset of itself, and empty set is a subset of every set. Next, the total number of subset of a finite set containing n element to the power n. So now we'll discuss what total number of subset of a finite set will be what? 2 to the power n number. Next, the total number of set of a finite set, total number of set, here the subset, number of subset, and here the number of set will be what? Containing n element to the power n minus 1. The numbers, the subset itself will be subtracted. That's why the number is 2 to the power n minus 1. Okay, these are the theorem. Okay, now we'll discuss exercise 1.3 and we'll discuss question number 1, 2, 3 here. So make the correct statement by filling in symbol subset or not subset in the blank space. So in the first case, what can I write? 2 comma 3 comma 4 subset or not subset 1 2 3 4 5. Yes, obviously 2 is there. Yes, 2 is there. 3 also is there. So let me change the color of the pen. Yes. So 2 is there, 2 is there. Okay. 3 is there, 3 is there. Okay. And 4 is there, 4 is there. So you can write here subset sign. You can put the subset sign here. Now A, B, C. A is present in this case, but A is not present. So simply we will say this is does not not subset. So next, X such that X is a student of class 11 of your school, and X such that X is a student of your school. So means in a school there will be different classes 1, 2, 3, 11, 12, 10. So means in the school 11 is the one of the class. Yes. So this is the superset and this is the proper set. We can say this is subset obviously. Next, X such that X is a circle in a plane, and X such that X is a circle in the same plane with radius 1 unit. So here the radius is not mentioned. You can assume any circle in a plane, but here in superset it is considered 1 unit radius. So obviously this cannot be happen because inside 1 unit radius all circle cannot be exist. Yes. So that's why this is does not subset. Next, X such that X is a triangle in a plane, and X such that X is a rectangle in a plane. Yes, in a triangle we can find out in a rectangle you can find out a triangle. Yes, so obviously this is subset. X such that X is an equilateral triangle in a plane, and equilateral triangle, yes, and X is a triangle in a same plane. So equilateral triangle means what? Triangle having same side. Okay, and X is a triangle in a same plane. Any circle it can be. So it can be any circle. Any circle means it can be equilateral. It can be isosceles. It can be scalene. It can be equiangle triangle. Anything. So means it is subset. Now X is an even natural number, and X is an integers. Yes. So natural number means it starts from 1, 2, 3, and integer means negative integers -1, -2, and also 0 and positive integers also. Means this is the subset obviously because natural number exists in integer. That's why this is subset. Okay. So next we move to question number 2. Examine whether the following statement are true or false. Obvious. Okay. So now A comma B. So A is the element here, or here also A element is present. Okay. B is the element, and here also B also present. So means this should be subset sign, but here not subset sign is there. That's why it is false statement. Next, A comma E subset of X is the vowel of the English alphabet. Yes, obviously vowel are what? A, E, and U. A is present. That's why it is true. Next, 1, 2, 3 subset of 1, 3, 5. No, this 2 is not present here. That's why it is it is false statement. Does not a subset. So A element belongs to A. Obviously, this is true statement. And A belongs to ABC. Yes, the set A belongs to ABC. Yes, it is also true. X is an even natural number less than 6, and X is a natural number which divides 36. X is an even natural number less than 6. So even natural number is what? Less than 6, 2, 4, plus this one, even natural number less than 6, and these are X is a natural number which divides 36. So 2, 3, 2, 6, 9. So these are. So means 2, 4 is exist in this case. So that's why this is true statement. 2 and 4 exist in this superset. That's why it is true statement. Next, question number 3. This is the set given, and we have to say this statement is incorrect and why. So 3, 4 subset of A. Yes, 3, 4 it can be a subset. Obviously, it is correct because this is a subset of A. One of the subset. 3, 4 is belongs to A. 3, 4 belongs to A. So this is set. It can be element. This can be element. Yes, this is also true. 3, 4 subset. Yes, this is subset. Yes, true. 1 belongs to A. This is true. 1 subset of A. No, this is not a set. This is not a set. This element. Element cannot be a set. Subset means what? Subset. First, this subset should be a set. Then we can say this is subset. So how can we say one element is a subset of A? No, this should be a set. Okay, this should be a set. If we write like that, it will be true. Okay, so but 1 here, 1 is the element. That's why you can write 1 element belongs to A. This is correct. But here this is not correct. 1, 2, 5 subset of A. 1, 2, 5. This is subset. 1, 2, 5. Yes, it is subset. And it's subset of A also, obviously true. 1, 2, 5. Yes, this is subset, and this is not belongs to sign. You cannot put belongs to sign. You should put subset. 1, 2, 5 is the subset of A. This is set, not belongs to A. And 1, 2, 3 subset of A. Yes, this is correct. 5 belongs to not 5. 5 is not an element here. 5 is a subset here. So 5 should be subset of A. This one. This is not correct. Okay. And 5 subset of A. This is correct. 5, no, we cannot write like that. Either we'll write 5 or we'll write like that. Okay. So this is the correct, not a correct representation. That's why it is incorrect. Clear? So in the previous slide we discussed A element subset. Yes, correct. So in the previous slide we discussed subset. This element, this is belong to sign is used for element. So subset cannot be this one. So it can be right. It will be false only. So we can write it like that: A subset of A, B, C. And if we put belong to sign, we'll write A belong to A, comma B, comma C. So this will be the false statement here. Clear? So I hope you clear all the concept and all the messages here. So thank you for today. And if there is any doubt, please comment in the comment section. I'll handle you. Thank you.